Hi, everybody. It's really good to see you. Hopefully, everybody's having a fantastic night tonight. It's been awesome. It's awesome to see y'all. I know it's been a while since we got to go live. Of course, tonight I'm by myself, but it is what it is. Uh, Hi, Nancy. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. I sure appreciate it. Always good to see you and welcome. Give me just a second. I will be right back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to shut that door back there right quick, but it's always good to see y'all. I know it's been 3 weeks since we've had a live, 2 weeks, something like that. The first week was actually my fault. I got the dates wrong on when I was supposed to do the nighttime inventory, so I didn't find that out until the Monday afternoon that it was the wrong one. So then the following was the correct one, so that's why we missed 2 weeks. And Autumn wasn't really feeling good today, and she's got another situation going on, so she's dealing with that. And I had to go live where we could see y'all and spend a little time. And I know we were gonna talk with Abigail here, but since I'm by myself, I wanted to wait until maybe next week. Hopefully everything's going good next week. Me and Autumn both will be on here. We'll set up and we'll do a full investigation. But since I'm by myself, why not dig another cryptid out of the United States? Cryptids Tour of American Myths and Legends by J.W. Oker. Tonight's creature is, well, hello there. It's good to see you. Hopefully everything's going good. Always good to see you. Welcome, welcome. But tonight's creature is a native creature from the mountains of Montana, known as the ShankaWarakin. It's a sort of a wolf type creature. So we'll get into that a little bit. Anything involving Native American history and lore just absolutely fascinates me. Appalachian history and Native American both, because I live in one and our lineage is the other. So this one's a really neat topic. Figure I'll wait for just a couple of more minutes, give a few other people to get time to get in here, and because I know I didn't even set this thing up till 3:30. I really forgot what day it was because I had to take off of work Friday. Hope had a Lord. Hey, PW, it's so good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. We sure missed you. Hopefully everything's going good with you. Always, always, always good to see you. But I had to take Hope to a doctor's appointment Friday. She needed it so bad. Like, It was her sugar doctor, and oh, absolutely, PW. It ain't the same without you here, sis. We sure miss you always, always. But I hope she's May, June, July, August, like 3 to 4 months from being 12, and that's having an effect on her blood sugars and stuff. Welcome in, May. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you. Welcome. But we were getting rather concerned because she was having a lot of highs. Like her sugar, she'd wake up in the morning and it would be okay. It would be between 100 and 200, somewhere in there. But the moment she ate, it shot up and it never came below 200 all day long. And it was like that for weeks. I think like 3 weeks in a row. And I mean, we was kind of getting desperate. So her 6-month appointment came and we went and met with the doctor. And of course, the Children's Hospital makes sure we're on our game, making sure we're doing what we're doing. And they, she uses the Dexcom to monitor, and she also uses the finger prick meter to monitor. And they were looking, I think it was like the last 6 months. It's been that long since she's been to the doctor, but they looked at her records. When they saw a crazy high, they saw a phone call from us. So hold on just a minute. Yeah. Got to deal with something right quick. Sorry, guys. Just give me just a second. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's see. Daryl, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Always, always good to see you. Welcome in. But, yeah, they make sure at that hospital that, they do their part by prescribing medicine and all that stuff. And then we do our part by making sure she's eating the right amount of carbs, getting the insulin to match, all that good stuff. And when she has a crazy amount of highs, they expect a phone call. To say, hey, we're having these highs. What do we need to do? And they'll, adjust medicines and all that to fix it. And they're like, we looked at the last 6 months and we saw a call with a high. They're like, y'all are doing great. They made sure that we knew, of course, what's the ratios that we got to do with her sugar, and of course, all that's it. But they're like, what they determined is that she's getting older, she's getting bigger, and and that affects your sugar, of course. So they raised her doses, and immediately they're back down into normal range. She eats, it may go up to 200, but it's right back down. So she's finally, they got her fixed up and doing good. So, hello there, Nice Oil 888. It's good to see you. Do you guys help people get rid of ghosts? I've had this one who has been taunting me as I sleep. Well, we, me and Autumn definitely, we try our best to help where we can, and this could be anything from a spirit, could be anything evil. It just, you never know, and but a lot of times, especially if you believe in prayers, just saying a prayer, and whether you believe in God or whatever your beliefs are, pray to them and ask for protection. And of course, saying, "Hey, you do, you do not rule over me, and you leave me alone, and you let it be known that they are to leave you alone." And you can place salt at the four corners of your house. Helps. Just some olive oil, going around the tops of the windows doing the little cross. You can do something as simple as go to Walmart and go to the, where the candles are in the incense section, and buy that sage and light that and burn it and go through your house with that, purifying it, and, say your prayer and demand whatever that is there haunting you leave. And a lot of times that kind of stuff works. And if it doesn't, you've got something pretty rough going on. And like she says, cleanse your house. The 3 salts, use fluoride water at the corners of the house, sage. I went to the incense section at Walmart, purified my house last night. It didn't appear for once, which is cool. Absolutely. One thing to know is the spirits do not have dominion over you, and there's no need to fear them. Let them know this is my house, and I wish to be left alone, and please do not bother me. And the spirit may not mean anything by it. It could be it could be a loved one that has passed on and they're trying to tell you something, or yes, give them some boundaries, absolutely. But just, it could be something could have happened there that you don't know about. There could be something attached to the land, or anything. And hello, Chubby, however you say that. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. Believe my dog contains the spirit of my deceased ex-wife. I mean, of course, you can, if you feel as though there is a spirit that's attached itself to your dog, you can literally do the same thing that we were talking about with the house. You can, pray over the dog and demand that whatever is there attaching itself leave. Um, the salt. You could put salt where it sleeps. You could do the sage, purify the dog. I mean, you could do the cross on the head there, and just all those different things will work. Absolutely. And welcome in, Face the Ace. So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Says she has the appetite of my ex-wife. That's funny. Oh, I'm no expert. Definitely not no expert. No, I'm no expert at nothing. But that is funny. But I mean, the paranormal's not a field for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing just to jump into. It's something that you sit back and you learn some things and learns the to-dos and the not to-dos before you attempt it, because things can attach yourself to your house, or you could go visit a cemetery and do something as simple as throwing a piece of trash on the ground at that cemetery. They'll follow you home and let you know that they weren't happy that happened. I mean, had to highlight that one too. That's neat. Face the Ace and Face the Ace channel. But yeah, the paranormal is definitely to be taken serious. And I've heard of places that people go visit and they use equipment not the correct way, and it brings things out. Pretty sure the ghost that terrors me is the prior owner. It's an older man who died alone. Had a big collection. Oh, okay. Could be. Who knows? But of course, if it is the owner, they're very possessive of their property. But I believe in leading people to the he only reads the articles. That's funny. But yeah, literally anything can have an attachment. If you clean up a cemetery, it's best that you leave that trash in a bag by the gate. If you happen to pick it up, because you just don't know what, something as simple as just a thimble, that could have meant so much to somebody. And when they passed on, they held on to that. It was their treasure. So, but all right, folks, let's dig into tonight's topic, which is, again, for our new ones, this is from the book The United States of Cryptids, A Tour of American Myths and Monsters by J.W. Oker. And we're using it for the reference material. And of course, we have our friends online as well that we learn from. But tonight's topic is the ShankaWarakin. It is a creature from Native American folklore, especially the Laue tribe. It is described as a wolf-like beast that looks a lot like a hyena. It's known for its fierce hunting skills and ability to steal dogs from Native American camps at night. Thus, the name ShankaWarakin in the native languages literally means carrying off dogs. Um, it is described to look as a cross between a wolf and a hyena, some suggesting it resembles a wolf but with different markings or features. The area that it haunts is in the Rocky Mountains, particularly Montana. It's a fierce hunter capable of taking down any prey, but it is especially known for stealing those dogs. It is seen as a creature of great power and strength, with some tribes believing it possesses dark magic or sinister spirits. The legend has been passed through generations of Native Americans. Some tribe used parts of the shankawarakin's skin and sacred bundles to protect themselves in battle. Some believe that it may be a wolf or coyote or some canine creature, but it could be a previously undiscovered species. The creature has gained attention from cryptozoologists and paranormal enthusiasts who investigate unexplained animals and the phenomena. Sounds like a neat creature, but I wouldn't want to come face to face with it. But let's see. It says it has been given many names over the years, below of which burn angry red squiggly lines when typed into a Microsoft Word. And the shankawakon is a ringdocus guy astic. It's huge words I don't even know how to say, but it's called the beast of the Rocky Mountains. Also, the Rocky Mountain hyena. Let's see. It says sometimes perhaps it's because the wolves were extinct in the state for about half the 20th century, but then blips in the ShankaWarakin reign of terror. So whatever they are known to attack dogs, cows, and sheep, or anything served up on a fenced platter. Let's see. Well, hi, AT Paranormal. So good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you, and we're all doing well. Thank you. It says, it says, whatever they are known to attack those animals. And it says, if we only had a carcass, we could figure out what this creature is. Then it says, it turns out there is such a carcass. It is on display in a museum in Montana. In 1886, in the Madison Valley of Montana, a settler named Ezreal Hutchison had a problem. Something was attacking his animals and the animals of all the farmers and ranchers in the area. Something dark and canine-like that screamed in the night. Nothing like he had ever heard before. One morning he awoke to his dogs barking and jumped out of the bed to find a canine chasing after the geese. The beast had a dark coat and high shoulders and a slanting back. The man finally got a shot at it, but missed, killing one of his cows instead. The next time he got it in its sights, he missed the cow and killed the cryptid itself. He traded the carcass to a businessman named Joseph Sherwood in exchange for a new cow. Sherwood happened to be a taxidermist, so he mounted the creature and showcased it in his Cambo grocery store / museum in Henry Lake, Idaho. He dubbed it Ringdocus for reasons unknown. The Ringdocus outlasted Sherwood and was on display at least into the 1980s. Then it disappeared from nowhere. The dead cryptids can be hard to find as live ones. The only physical evidence of the existence of the stuffed Ringdocus was a black and white photo of the beast published in 1977 in the autobiography of the naturalist Ross Hutchison, the grandson of the original monster slayer. In the photo, the creature looks wolf-like, but not quite like a wolf. Something about the shape of its face and the arch of its back is different. The photo was captioned Guy Asticoctus, which some have offered as a cheeky name for something fake made to sell tickets. Let's see. We always end our investigations by telling the spirit they don't have permission to attach themselves to our equipment. That's right. I do the same thing. Always end all spirit box session and communication methods by thanking the spirit and saying goodbye as well. Absolutely. That is some very good information there. Very true. It says the story of the creatures or the fascinating disappearance of its corpse continued to circulate. Lance Foster, a historic site preservationist, paranormal enthusiast, and member of the Iowa tribe, speculated that the beast could be a shankawarakin, which is the candid non-wolf beast creature of Native American lore that would sneak into camps at night, making off with the dogs. After one particular fierce battle with a shankawarakin, in which the tribe was victorious, they took a piece of its hide back to place into sacred bundles that they wore during battles to make them hard to kill, as the shankawarakin itself had been. The name took off after it was used by Logan Coleman in his book Cryptozoology A to Z. Eventually, another Israel Hutchison's grandsons, Jack Kirby, got on the case. He learned that after Sherwood's museum shut down, the entire taxidermy collection was donated to the Idaho Museum of Natural History, where it was put into storage. Soon after, he learned that one of the taxidermy beasts under the dusty sheets was the shankawarakin itself. It was 4 feet long, 28 inches high at the shoulders, dark gray in color, with a low head and sloping back. A vague stripe could be seen on its flanks. Kirby was able to convince the museum to loan it to the Madison Valley Historic Museum in Montana. where it had been on display for more than a decade. Kirby took it there himself, although his first stop at his grandfather's grave to reunite the mortal enemies turned cryptozoology legend. Today, the creature is in the museum's most popular exhibit. They call it the Beast. But what is it? The ShankaWarakin of legend is a canine mutant, wolf dog hybrid, dog coyote hybrid, hyena or hyena hybrid. Canines are extremely malleable across breeders, as anyone who has seen a French pug knows. Or is it just bad taxidermy mount? Only DNA tests could tell. All interested parties have decided not to do that. The mystery has gone on so far that nobody wants to risk solving it. So, what a creature is all I have to say. Let's see. Got to go. Just got home from work about an hour ago. Time to eat. Well, y'all have a good one. We appreciate y'all. It's always good to see you. You guys have a fantastic night, and we will see y'all later. Thank you so much for coming. And what a neat creature. I mean, Native American folklore turned into one actually being killed and then bought and sold and bought and sold and then put into storage for many years and then brought back out to life. So that is so cool. I wanted to let's see. I was hoping to see if I could find a picture. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can't find it. I was hoping there was a photo of it, but so far I'm not finding it. If I ever find a picture of it, I will show y'all. But let's see. The native legends sound like a large hyena. I wonder if it's canine that's extinct now. It could be. You never ever know with the creatures coming in and out of existence. You never know. Just like the red wolf from the last one. There's still very few that exist, but not many, and they're all captive. But these creatures could be absolutely anything, and there's no telling what they are, where they come from, or was the beast that was killed even a real thing, or was it just something that the man sewed together? And who knows? It's I guess it's all up to our own beliefs, what we believe in, I guess. But there's some mighty strange stuff, that's for sure. But oh, okay, there it is. I found the picture. That's the beast that's in the Madison Valley History Association Museum. That's crazy. It looks a lot like a hyena to me, more than it does a wolf. It's a strange looking creature, but I mean, look at the face of that thing. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen. Man, I wouldn't want to come face to face with something like that out in the woods at all. Man, that looked like it'd bite your leg off and eat you for supper. But I've enjoyed spending time on here with y'all and getting to learn about this creature. I've never heard of it, and I was learning along with y'all because I've never heard of it at all. And I actually have another book coming that has cryptids in it as well, and kind of looking forward to it having some more stuff to look into. So I think we're going to go back into the northeast corner and find us something else to research about. There's all kinds of things. The puckwudgie I've seen mentioned lately, and I've never actually heard of it. So I'm thinking about using that one as our next one. Or we could even do the Dover Demon too. I think we might do that. Let's the next time that we do we get into the cryptids, I think we're going to do the Dover Demon. It's from Massachusetts, so I think we'll do the Dover Demon on that one. But if everything goes right, next week we'll try to get Miss Abby out of her case and set up and do a full investigation with all the equipment and see if she's got anything to say to us. So I'm sure she's got plenty because she hasn't been. We hadn't even used the necrometer in a while. We need to do that, but we'll get her out and see what we can get into and see if she's got anything to say. Look forward to that. And while we were off, me and Autumn actually drove 45 minutes away a couple of weeks back and actually done some investigations. They were not full length investigations because it was raining. So we just did walking chats where we used Spirit Talker and Necrophonic and just walked through. I think we walked through 3 or 4 different little places. Had some pretty neat stuff. Looking forward to when we can actually go out and do full length investigations again. But it has been raining so much lately that we just couldn't do it. It rained for like 3 or 4 days straight, and it's supposed to quit. It's quit for 2 days, enough for it to dry out. And when it gets dried out, it's supposed to start raining again for 3 or 4 more days. So, hoping to get a little dry spell when we don't have appointments. But this entire month of May it's going to be chaotic for us because Hope has appointments literally every week. I'm off. We start her first insulin pump class the 21st, and then we take the second one the 28th. So she'll be starting the insulin pump on the 21st. And we'll be transitioning to it full time. So we got that whole thing to learn about, and they're saying it's going to help us get her A1Cs back down, and get her back into where she's supposed to be, which we're already there already. I mean, uh, she ate lunch and it didn't go crazy at all. It just come right back down. When she ate supper, it was 100 and I don't know, like 28 or something. It wasn't bad at all. And then we ate. I'm not sure what it's up to now, but hopefully not too crazy. But we're working on getting her back in under control. Like I said, it wasn't nothing she was doing or nothing we were doing. It was just her getting older. She's 4'8", and strangely, the kid lost 20 pounds. Somebody told me, said, "Man, she's starting to get skinny," and I didn't pay no attention. But I got to looking. I said, "Lord, she is. Yeah, she lost some weight, and her A1C jumped from 6 to 8.3, and they're just like, oh my goodness." So, but I think we're in the right direction to get her back in under control and everything, and get her feeling better and get her back in shape again. It's just, diabetic is just, hold on for the ride and make adjustments where you can, kind of thing. Uh, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all. When you go to bed tonight, keep us in your prayers, hope, and just all of us, everybody on here, and just say a special prayer for the Roses. This week's going to be absolutely hell, utter hell for her. But I believe the Lord's going to have the situation under control, and it's going to come out the way He wants it. So y'all just keep her in your prayers too. And like I said, I absolutely appreciate y'all hanging in there with us. I know we were off for 2 weeks, but we weren't just sitting around. We definitely done some investigations, that's for sure. But like I said, I appreciate y'all coming in. We appreciate y'all's support. And until next Monday night, guys, I'll see you later. Bye, y'all. We really appreciate y'all.